Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today I'm on fire. I think this is reading number 6, so I told you guys I missed you. This is an interesting start for our reading, you guys. I titled it Finding Out the Truth Crushed Me, because I feel like that's the major energy here, but we also have rejuvenation and leadership. So I feel like after providing some guidance here or doing something that was maybe a little bit difficult where you had to kind of go it alone, now you're getting some sort of reward. So this could be tied to the reading I just finished, which was atonement. So I might have to kind of put a little linky poo in the description if I remember. All right, let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Let's get the situations deck on the matter, shall we? Gotta get that off the board. Golly gee. So the other thing is with the rejuvenation card, there was like kind of an element, like it made me think of that movie, How Stella Got Her Groove Back. So I feel like there may be some element here of a feminine energy that has had bad luck in love, finding someone maybe a little bit younger that really just like gets her and mm, wants to maybe pursue her romantically. But yeah, someone's on the verge of confessing how they feel. Oh. So you may be no contact with this situation right now because we've got somebody who's considering revealing how they feel, but they know they have to like maybe make an apology first because there's a need to reconcile, right? Maybe one of you was in a relationship until recently and now there's an opportunity to reconcile. All right, I might have to change the title. Now we have twin flames coming out, eh? I'm not making fun of my Canadian friends. I actually say that all the time. I'm just going to remind you guys, I grew up in Minnesota. All right, we have somebody who has learned their lesson. Good for you. And has walked away. We've got access granted. You guys, if you are blocked from your twin flame, and this reading feels like it's for you, then I feel like you're about to get some communication here. There's somebody that wants to reinitiate contact here. Oh, golly. It was looking so good there, you guys. And then the last one is entrapment. But we also have soulmate. Somebody may have had to delay coming forward to express their feelings because they had some sort of drama where they felt like basically they could not get away from a relationship or a situation. But it says, finding out the truth crushed me. I have a feeling that somebody, especially because of the word entrapment itself, right? Somebody was being a little bit dishonest or disingenuous and probably got caught. So let's get some additional info with the OG, the Rider Waite. The Tower. Well, yeah, I mean, this is going to be a big confession, you guys. I don't think the majority of you probably don't have a clue that this is going to be happening, especially with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. You may have put this person in the column of like, yeah, that's never going to happen kind of thing. So maybe you've already had kind of a disappointing conversation with this person, Or maybe you felt like there was some sort of deal breaker that happened in the past, and it would be really hard to move past that because somebody is, I think, gearing up for a difficult conversation. But they want to take care of you. Like with this rejuvenation card, I really feel like somebody wants to make up to you all of the bullshit that you've been through, not even just with them, but with other people, because they see you for who you really are. And I feel like a big part of that was acknowledging that they may have been lying to themselves. They may have been a little bit too head over heart in the situation and unwilling to really admit to themselves or to you how they felt. With the Knight of Cups in the reverse, there's also a sense that somebody was maybe just a little bit moody, especially if they hadn't really had a lot of experience with unconditional love. This could have been a pretty natural response for them in terms of not really feeling like things are exciting or normal unless there's a little bit of chaos. But with the Hierophant, I feel like there was also some sort of sense of duty or responsibility that made this person feel like they had to kind of shut down whatever emotions they had and go with like a soulmate instead of a twin flame, is kind of how I'm seeing this. So somebody they didn't care for as much, but they did still feel some sort of, hello again, how are you, Christina? We have a pirate? Are you saying total nonsense and I'm a clown? Oh my gosh, that's like actually a compliment. I don't think you meant it that way, but see, I'm a class clown, so I enjoy being a little bit of a weirdo. So better luck next time if you want to insult me, though. We have Seven of Swords, clarifying access granted. Somebody is trying to be a little bit sneaky about reconciling. They may feel like they're being watched by this person because if you see it the way that I do, this person is trying to sneak towards their future, but they're still looking back at the soulmate. So it's like, I want to move towards the twin flame, but I know the soulmate may still be like watching my social media or some sort of, you know, like they may have to lie about like where they're staying, where they're going, because they know this person is trying to probably cause them issues regarding a new start or choosing a new path. Yeah, this person is dealing with somebody that refuses to give up. With the Eight of Cups in the reverse and the Wounded Warrior in the reverse, I really do feel like there's some sense of like desperation and somebody doing whatever they possibly could to not let go of somebody. So definitely mind games and definitely dishonesty is happening here. All right, we're going to continue with the Masonic Tarot. The Emperor. Somebody is standing up for what they want to say after having felt like they couldn't do so in the past. So with the Knave of Gold in the reverse, that would be, by the way, the Page of Wands in reverse, basically, for the Masonic Tarot. There's somebody here who has looked at a situation, deemed it to not be good enough, and spoken up about it. And that's what caused the Tower. So this feels like somebody saying, I'm sorry, I don't really feel like I can continue to be in a relationship with you. I found out the truth. I know you lied to me. This is like the final nail in the coffin for me. I can't really come back from this, right? And we have the World in the reverse, Five of Gold, which would be like the Five of Wands coming out sideways. Moon in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like this masculine energy, it feels like, has a sense that there's unfinished business or there was things left unsaid in a situation. And with the moon in the reverse, I also kind of feel like this is like driving them a little bit crazy. Maybe this person can't stop thinking about whatever it was that they said to cause an ending with the Five of Wands. And it's making them want to find a way to have another conversation with this person, reconcile, and I think make amends and like apologize for what it was that they said or did. It may have just been, ghosting somebody when they didn't deserve to be treated that way. It may have been making up some sort of toxic thing to like justify ending a friendship or relationship. But this would be like the Seven of Pentacles, by the way. With the Seven of Mallets, we have somebody realizing that they bought into something that wasn't the truth. They started, I think, a relationship with somebody from the past or somebody that they knew was not really on their level. And I feel like to some extent it was, I don't have to try quite as much with this person, right? So maybe they weren't quite ready to deal with somebody that could read them. Maybe it was like, I want to be just a little bit smarter than my partner. Sorry, that always amuses me. Like, real talk, I want to be with somebody who's smarter than me so I can learn and become smarter. I don't need somebody to like massage my ego and make me feel smart, Like, the best thing to do in life is to look at every day as an opportunity to see something new, learn something new, look at something in a different perspective. And I feel like somebody is realizing that now. They're seeing that they chose, the easy, like they chose the bunny hill. Oh, sorry. Yeah. And now they want to go with the better course now. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse and the Ten of Chalices. Yeah, they want the more difficult love partner now because they know there's merit and something in it for them if they can actually kind of stretch to be a better person for the love that they have, right? Instead of just like, oh, yeah, no, I already know you think I'm the best thing ever, so I don't really have to try to do anything. It gets boring. So we have the Four of Chalices in the reverse and the Three of Gold in the reverse. This would be like the Three of Wands in the reverse. So we've got somebody that is choosing a different thing than they would have in the past. They're stepping outside of their comfort zone. And I feel like they're about to surprise a lot of people, or they literally have like a plan to surprise someone with the Three of Gold in the reverse. That would be like Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in, right? Like they want to like, gotcha. They're going to sneak up. So when I was in high school, one of my favorite things to do was a sneak attack picture where I didn't give anyone any advance notice. I didn't try to look at all presentable in the picture. It would usually just be me like swooping around and clicking the little shutter on like a throwaway camera, a disposable camera. So fun times. Let's get some more clarity for you guys with, what do you think? I think the Tarot Familiars. So I have a lot of pictures of me where it's like somebody in the foreground, like, and then I'm in the background, like, makes for great photo albums, though. You can't take yourself too seriously, right? All right, we have the King of Swords and the Knave of Wands. I love this Knave of Wands. Look at that kitty cat. He's so innocent. A busted saddle? That sounds pretty scary. I don't know, man. We have, I think, a situation where somebody wants to retire the kind of analytical side of their brain for a moment and instead with this little the hell are you called? You know, this thing. Shit. Crystal ball. With a little crystal ball, I feel like somebody is letting themselves daydream and not be so analytical and kind of hope for something that's a little bit better or a little bit dreamier. I think it's more along the lines of somebody who's looking at relationships not as an opportunity to have stability or something conventional, something that just makes sense, but like actually be in love. This is somebody who I think is deciding to believe in love. Knight of Cups. Yep, he's in his feels, feeling a little romantic, wanting to make an offer of love, I think. But he might need to know where to go. This is such an interesting Knight of Cups card. Do you see how he's just chilling on the sign, but like looking back, like, is this the right way? So maybe you've moved, maybe you've changed your phone number, maybe you're just difficult. But this person might be trying to find you. We have the Eight of Swords. They don't have all the information on you. They need some deets. With the Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Eight of Swords in the upright, they feel somehow trapped, like they can't come towards you, but they know they want to. So it's like a restlessness, somebody who really wants to figure it out. Are you talking about this one? This is a Skelly holding a kitty cat. And then this is Bast. Oh, which, you know, she's right here too. All right. We have the Ten of Cups coming out in the reverse. Somebody has had a change of heart where it concerns what makes them happy, what they think a relationship should be like, or what a happy home should be like. Oops. All right, so remember we had somebody here that's kind of like gone through it, right? But you were also a little bit of a beacon of hope for somebody. I feel like there's going to, and this is why it could be tied to the reading that I titled Atonement today. There could be some major change in your fortune for the better because of how you've handled the situation. I feel like you've shown yourself respect, but you've also been loyal to those that were worthy of it, right? And so there's a sense here you're getting a new beginning because you've been able to kind of shine authentically and not have to use any of like the tricks that a lot of people do. Thank you. Ooh, tougher than the dragon? You know, I can braid my hair like Mother of Dragons. Should do that for you guys someday. Ace of Cups. I don't know why, but well, I do know why. I'm a total word nerd. We have Ace of Cups with the C not capitalized. And I don't know why that always sticks out at me, but it does. And I feel like in this instance, it's like you don't realize just how much somebody feels for you because you haven't had this conversation yet. You maybe don't feel how much they admire you or how much they feel like you are inspiring others because they haven't been able to have that true, like open heart to heart conversation with you, right? But once you do, with the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like you two are going to be able to build an empire together, or at least some sort of generational wealth here, something where you'll be able to leave things to the children you have, or the charities you care about, or the organizations you create, whatever it is. But it all starts with somebody realizing that they have to reject love that doesn't really suit their vibration or doesn't really help them grow as an individual, and instead choose to go with somebody that maybe scares them a little bit, but they know is made of love or is very compassionate. All right, we're going to get some additional clarification with the OG, the little guys. We got our high priestess out. Ooh, and judgment. So I don't know if I've said this recently, so I think it bears repeating. If you guys are watching a tarot reading and it's resonating for you, and you notice that you have a lot of the major arcana, which means not like mm, not like the 5 of wands or five of, you may think this is 5 of pentacles, but one of the majors where they really just have a title and then their own number. It's a significant event or significant leveling up that's happening. And especially when they come out together, there's a major decision here that I feel like using your intuition is going to help you immensely. I feel like there's a temptation here to not trust somebody that you can trust. So use your discernment, make sure that you are not doing anything foolish, but I do think there's a new opportunity here that you're being encouraged to move towards. Even though I feel like the tower is saying it's going to be like you might change everything. You might be single and live in the country, and now you're going to get married and move to the city. But like with the Empress coming out sideways, I feel like this is like on the verge of happening, and you don't realize that somebody sees you as the Empress. You may be having some money issues or some other issues that get resolved through this partnership here. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This feels like somebody realizing they need to end the soulmate relationship, or they are able to now more successfully see when people are trying to emotionally manipulate them. And it's helped them reassess how they felt about this person they see as the high priestess or the empress, which I think is you. So it's like kind of been a theme, honestly, where somebody is able to realize just how amazing someone from their past is when they have that comparison with somebody and they see somebody they held in high regard in their true light, and they realize just how hard it is to be at that empress level and stay there. And they chose to walk away from this person. With the 3 of pentacles in the reverse, they chose the wrong person, which is why we need to have a reconciliation, right? We have the Hanged Man in the reverse. I'm taking this to mean that somebody is no longer willing to self-sacrifice because of a situation where manipulation is basically keeping them stuck. So this is like the Chariot, or somebody finally deciding to take action. We have the 3 of Swords and the Star. Somebody knows what's holding them back. Somebody knows this heartbreak is going to continue. So they're making the changes to heal the situation. And I feel like that's giving to themselves instead of to a situation that they know is not worth it anymore. We have the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. They're letting go. And I feel like this is the breakup, because the King of Swords can often signify a masculine energy that has ended a relationship. Quite often, the King and Queen of Swords are seen as like recently divorced or recently broken up. And we do have the 2 of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like we have a single masculine energy that has seen the true worth in a high priestess. And when they found out just how valuable this person was, or that they believed something that wasn't true, they realized they needed to do something really big here to express how they feel and make amends. There's likely travel involved in this situation. Hey there, Ambit, how are you? Single like a hot Pringle, ready to mingle. You're hilarious. So we may have somebody that's traveling, but also there's a sense that somebody has just kind of accepted there's an end to one chapter and a beginning to a different chapter, right? I'm so glad to hear it. All right, what else do we have? Wow, we have the Emperor in the reverse. Somebody feels like they didn't have the opportunity to be honest or they didn't let themselves be honest. But with the Ace of Wands, they know there's another opportunity coming around. It's like somebody realizes they have just one chance left. And now that, things have kind of cleared, they feel like they have to do this now. So I already saw it. We had the Sun. Yeah. Somebody feels like they need to be honest and basically say, with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, when you walked away, I felt the loss. I maybe didn't act like I cared, or maybe I pretended like you were just forgettable, but it really did feel like a major loss in my life. And I've been working to address what I needed to do so that I could reconcile with you ever since then. I just didn't tell you about it. Thank you, Pirate. All right, let's get a couple more for this side of the table and then we'll call it a day. What else do we have? Strength in the reverse. This feels like the relationship that was trying to kind of outstay its welcome. So we have Strength in the reverse and Knight of Cups. I feel like this is just saying someone really just felt like they needed to do whatever the easy option was. They didn't really feel up to working for a relationship or working on themselves, but they ended up learning that that kind of situation only created toxicity or instability in their life, and that basically they conflated the two or mixed them up. If they had gone with the person who was higher vibe or more on their level, it wouldn't have been as much of a challenge because they wouldn't have had to deal with as many mind games or they wouldn't have had to, you know, do all the heavy lifting is kind of the vibe that I get from this. So it ended up being much more work to go with the person that they didn't think would actually challenge them. So we have Six of Pentacles and the Tower. So now everything is changing, and this person realizes it's because they made the wrong choice. They didn't do the right thing for themselves or the person that they care about. So now they're making that change that they had tried to avoid. And it feels like they're accepting of it and they want it now. There's that Chariot. They're ready to take action, and it might be pretty quick action. They might be kind of shocking some of the people in their life with what they're planning or what they're trying to accomplish. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have the Hierophant, the Devil, and the Ten of Swords. There's a lot that I'm getting from these three cards, so I'm going to try to make sure I get all of it and convey it to you. So I feel like there's somebody who's a little bit obsessed with the idea of being with this high priestess, or now they understand that it's the Empress. And they realize that basically they ended things because they had some fears or some codependencies that they needed to address before they could really do justice to a relationship of this caliber. However, I also feel like with this, we have somebody that essentially had a choice between an earth angel and a succubus. I mean, if we're real, but it's an energy that likes to pretend they're going to be there for you or they're going to be supportive, but really they're codependent as fuck. So now we have the Ten of Swords because somebody ended up being betrayed by that devil energy and realizing that they needed to level up instead of level down in the relationship situation. And now they're making moves to deal with that because they realize with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, pairing with somebody like in the devil energy is just a good way to get hurt or lose what's important to you. Yeah, that's a pretty difficult combination there, pirate. Yeah, you're right, Ambit. There are so many cards. All right, should we get a couple of zodiac fortune telling cards and then we'll head out? Because I think we're almost to 40. No, almost to 30 minutes. No, 31. You will hear of a marriage shortly. I don't know if this is good news or bad news. You may be getting proposed to, or somebody may be running off that you're like, really? So soon? But if it's a surprise, I'm not here to ruin nobody's surprises, okay? You are inclined to rule and help people. You have or will receive money real soon. You guys, what a great way to end the reading, don't you think? All right. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I think I'm going to go hang out with Mr. Hambone now, so I will see you later.